I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee, joined by meteorologist Drake Foley. I'm going to step out of the picture and let you take a look at some very heavy rain and likely a hail and rain mix falling right now in northwest Arkansas. You're looking at I-49 north and south, of course, right there by exit 77 close to Lowell. We've had some reports of some fairly large sized hail. The National Weather Service has a severe thunderstorm warning that is still in effect of this top storm right here for Benton County, and that's just until 10:30. That was pinged initially because of some gusty winds, but more so because of the hail. This second storm that is just below that storm right here around, it was the Logan area, but now just east of that area, I would say south and west of Cave Springs and north and west of Tawnytown. This looks to be the area that likely has the largest size hail. It's going to be more likely there. It is going to be greater there. That severe thunderstorm warning has now been extended until 11:15. This one on top will likely expire in the next little bit. Let me step out of the way so you can see if we can set out a timer on some of those storms. If it continues in this direction, which is about to the east at 40, Johnson's seeing that severe thunderstorm right now. That just switched in Springdale at 10:35, 10:36 in Lowell, 10:41 in Rogers, and in Green Forest at 11:35. So again, the National Weather Service has this severe thunderstorm warning. It's the only one going right now, in effect until 11:15. It was initially pinged because of the size of the hail, but now it looks like some of that hail could be even larger. This area in purple, and in particular sort of this little black area right here, that is indeed sort of the bull's eye of where the largest hail will be. This storm is moving off to the north and east at 40 miles an hour. The National Weather Service did issue a severe thunderstorm watch for all of northwest Arkansas. That's Benton, Washington, Madison, Carroll counties. Also on the Oklahoma side of the map, that's going to be Delaware, Adair, and Cherokee. Those counties are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 6 o'clock tonight. Nothing has been issued for the River Valley because right now there's not a lot going on in the River Valley. Storms are headed in that direction, but it's pretty quiet along and south of I-40. So I'll sum up with this. National Weather Service has this thunderstorm right here. That's going to be Washington
and Laura,
County.
Sorry to interrupt you,
yes.
but they have now upped that warning size for hail up to golf ball now for those storms moving into right near Cave Springs, Lowell, that area right there.
Thank you. And meteorologist Drake Foley is kind of driving the radar for me right now, so thank you very much. He's watching all of the stats. So again, hail is what has pinged this warning. It's now going to be, let's see, that is just north and sort of north and west of Elm Springs. It continues to move off the same direction as the storm at about east at about 40 miles an hour, and this severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 11:15. The severe thunderstorm watch for all of northwest Arkansas until 6 o'clock tonight. We'll continue to keep an eye on this for you, and we'll continue to monitor the situation and let you know when additional watches or warnings are issued. Keep it right here on 4029, and we'll keep you up to date.